mostly everything over. I forgot they introduced for Switch 2, game key cards! Basically like what we have for a lot of modern consoles, they're, games based on their CDs.
What I need to figure out is where's a good place to teleport.
Right. Yes, game key cards. Basically, the equivalent of what a lot of the physical CDs are for the Xbox and PlayStation consoles. You basically have the physical media that executes the game. You still download basically the whole fucking game off the internet. Game key cards are basically Switch 2's answer to that. It's basically like having a physical license on you to download the game and play it.
So you can buy a game online and own it, technically.
Yeah. And you need to have the physical card in to be able to use it. So it's literally like what a lot of physical games are for, yeah, other modern consoles.
So is it like GOG?
No, it's like...
Oh wait, it's licensed, right? So you're basically...
Well, yeah.
Buying out the license. Okay, so it's not like... Okay, never mind.
Yeah.
So you don't own a game. Awesome.
It's basically like you have... It's basically like you download it once you have that, but like, the physical card is just the license key. We can put it that way.
But it's still technically something you own if you buy it? Or is
Yeah, I mean, as long as you have the physical card in, you can play it, so I'd imagine so.
It's like, I hear that.
It's like the equivalent of a lot of the physical games on the other modern consoles. Like I said, where it's a lot of it's like, you have the physical CD to play, and you still download pretty much everything anyway.
So you gotta be online in order to get, okay.
Yeah.
So...
I'm pretty sure Nintendo games aren't gonna do that. I imagine it's more for third party. I'm aware that Elden Ring apparently is one of the games that is doing that already. And I imagine a lot of other third-party games might do that. Oh, apparently Cyberpunk 2077 is not one of them. That was gonna have the full game of the cart.
Alright.
You know, then again, they're definitely one of the best of the frickin' AAA devs. CD Projekt Red.
Yeah, it's kind of hard for me to... Well, I'm still sort of mixed on them, mostly because of the release of Cyberpunk 2077, but...
Again, that was the publisher's fault. That was the other publisher's fault, not them. Yeah. They wanted more time on the publisher was like, get it out now. They're like, fuck.
Yeah.
They've updated it to being what they wanted it to be for the most part, though, so it's good now.
Yeah, I mean, I guess it's maybe because it's not really my cup of tea, but I'm just happy that it's finally, you know, it's a miracle that it came back, I think is a better way to say it.
Yeah.
I don't want to say it...
It was a disastrous launch, but it ended up rebounding in the end. Oh, if you go north, I think we can break a tree down now.
Yeah, I know what's up there, so... Fuck you. I'm trying to remember, what else is there left? There's one bottle, I'm pretty sure...
I think that's a treasure chest we have to get to the guy. I want to say that's the last...
That's in the Dark World, but I don't know where it is the question.
Yeah.
Also...
We can bust that tree down. I believe that was another piece of art that way.
Piece.
God, the lag! Ah! The game can barely handle it. Oh, that's the other thing with Switch 2 I forgot. Switch 2 exclusive. We have access to GameCube games now.
Yay.
I'm so glad we have Wind Waker on there so everyone can experience that wonderful game, except we don't get to play the HD version, because they still refuse to give us Wind Waker HD and Twilight Princess HD for some reason.
Yeah.
Fucking Nintendo, man. You want more money? Give us the HD versions! What are you doing? Come on, guys! It's free cash! What are you doing?
Like, imagine, imagine, like, if it was, like, the Wii version, but it's like, no, we're not giving the original version. We'll give you the HD versions on there as part of the deal.
If only it was, but I already know Wind Waker's the original GameCube version on there.
I know it's the original GameCube version, so it's like, great.
But F-Zero GX is gonna be on there! Making everybody's physical copies worthless!
I mean, arguably, they were worthless in the beginning since Dolphin could emulate them from the start.
Also true. It's official now, though. Because piracy is bad.
Don't remind me about that, because I think, no, me and my friend, like, cut the cost, so it's not as bad, but...
Yeah, I know. Oh, yeah, thanks for the free money. I forgot, there were some good bugs.
Oh yeah, I remember killing one of them. I'm like, wait, is it dropping money? I'm like, huh, people just stop killing me for...
Don't give me money! I don't trust it! It must be counterfeit! How dare you trick me!
Counterfeit rupees? It's actually rock candy. God damn it!
Well, may as well go over the big main sticking point. It's making people not be too hyped for Switch 2. Price!
You ready to pay $80 for video games, everybody?
Some people are trying to spread 90, but that's not happening. At least in the US, it's not 90. It's been 80. Whoever keeps trying to spread 90 is like looking at I think the euros.
It's in the euros thing is the thing.
Which
it's 90 in euros.
They never rates anyway, but it's not 90 US dollars. Everybody keeps saying that. Fucking actually look it up and stop trying to bite the fucking clickbaity shit. It's 80. Physical and digital. Well, there is a rumor apparently some games physically might be more expensive.
Yeah, that's the thing. I think I saw it was like $80 for physical and $70 for digital.
That's not for Mario Kart World. I'm pretty sure digital that's still 80, I think.
Yeah.
Well, if it's 70 digital, that would actually piss me off if physical was 80. But, as far as I know, it's 80 for both. I know it is, because people would say 80 for digital, 90 for physical, so I know it's 80 for both.
Yeah. But I know, I've been noticing basically the prices is...
Don't get me wrong, Mario Kart World does look fantastic. The fact basically what Forza Horizon on Mario Kart, I'm sure it's going to be a very good game. $80 good, though!
I think I've said it.
If it at least has as much content as base Mario Kart 8 Deluxe plus the open world stuff, maybe. But yeah, the fact they're basically the first publisher to try to basically push standard $80 games on people. After last year was $60 for them. It's a little wild to hope for a $20 jump.
Especially considering some companies have been pushing for 70 and they finally did it. And then there's other company, well, the push for 80 brings up a problem that is making me sort of apprehensive to the idea of, at least for the AAA companies, to not throw any more money towards them. Because here's the thing, Nintendo does bring out good games, and I won't deny them that.
I'm sure, again, Mario Kart World will be a good Mario Kart game. I can see that. But
here's the thing.
So justify the price increase, I don't know.
And there's another problem that I want to bring up. They do $80, what's going to stop them from the other companies that are so shit that they... Because here, $80 for a full quality game? Okay, fine, I can maybe bite that bullet. How about $80 for a shitty game that's half-baked, and the only thing that fucking works is a bunch of stores for microtransactions and expansion packs?
Metroid Dread was $80. For a short Metroid game, $80 would be a fucking lot of money.
Yeah.
Like
I said, like I said.
There is an argument, though, to be said that it could depend on the game. I don't think Mario Kart World is the game that should be for, though.
Yeah. Like we're talking like their major big hitters.
There was a slight argument for that with Tears of the Kingdom. But the fact that Breath of the Wild was $60, they basically decided, fuck you, you're paying an extra $10 because we know you're going to buy the other Zelda game that's like it. And they're basically doing that with Mario Kart World. That's my argument against it.
There's another problem as well, though, that I didn't get a chance... That I just remembered that. Yes. I was like, there's another reason. Nintendo doesn't do sales for their games.
There's also that.
And you have to sit here and think, are they doing this as an excuse so that their sales can go down to a minimum of $60 to look like you're saving money?
Yeah. And in fact, they still don't seem to be lowering the price for the regular Switch games. Is also... Yeah... That's crazy. Games that are 10 years old should not still be costing $60 freaking dollars!
Even Sony gets that right.
Yeah. Yeah.
So when I see that, that's another thing I have to put into consideration.
At least Ubisoft, amongst all the things Ubisoft does poorly, they do lower their games from being full price after some time. Nintendo does not seem to do that. They seem to think their games hold eternal value, which, in a fair market, nothing holds the consistent eternal value like that. You're gonna have to lower the price at some point. Because then you've got to start keep overcharging people like this. People are just gonna say fuck it and stop buying.
Yeah, and here's the thing that's also kind of collapsing in on the market itself. We have an entire indie scene that makes quality games at less than a fraction of the budgets.
And they
also sell for like prices that would seem criminal.
Yeah. Everybody likes Forever's Hollow Knight being only $15. Frickin'.
I just bought Cassette Beast a while back, and I played that game, and that's basically...
That was like, what, $20?
Yes, $20 for that game.
And a lot of indie games go on sale, too.
And it feels so criminal, and there's so many indie games, like $40 for... Well, to be fair, Shovel Knight's
Treasure Trove, I guess, is $40.
It's four, but it's like 4 different campaigns with 4 different characters.
I originally bought the game on Wii U when it was just Shovel Knight for $15. So I basically got Treasure Trove for $15.
I got it for free because I technically bought it before the DLC stuff passed, so...
Ah, nice. But yeah, mine just got upgraded for that's what it was.
Yeah, it was an upgrade. It was a free upgrade for everyone who bought the game early before they were done with DLC. So
Which,
like, oh, sweet.
If it was a AAA developer, then you know they would have nickel and dimed.
They would have nickel and dimed you for everything you wore.
They would have made you pay for those expansions.
Yeah, so it's like, for those that's like, well, if you didn't buy it, we have it at, we would consider a fair price, $40. You don't see many games in the AAA scale that's $40.
Indie studios and Larian studios seem to be the ones that are like, you know what, you already bought the game, why should we screw you over more? Like, we added stuff to the game, you should just be given this.
Yeah.
It's something that maybe should have been there to begin with. Or something we promised from before.
Like I remember, it's like that one speech that dude made when he was at the Game Awards, which is just, it's a simple concept that so many developers think. It's just, respect your goddamn customer.
Yeah. The other thing I'll say about Mario Kart World, I might be fine with the price, and they don't have paid DLC coming for it as well.
Yeah, that's the other big
thing. It's one of those things like they might expand on the game for free. Maybe it'll be like, maybe it can be worth that value in the long run. But
that's where my
initially it feels off.
That's where my comment comes in, because you have to remember, if they get away with the $80 price tag, yes, they have a full price game. What's to stop all the other companies that everyone just shows out money for?
Sony will start making every PS6 game $80.
Rockstar will do that. EA will do that.
Oh,
Ubisoft will do that.
2K, Take-Two will do that. Yep. Damn you, Nintendo, and your precedent. Then again, like
that's not. I won't go hard on Nintendo alone for this. This is something that everybody does.
It just feels like Nintendo's trying to really jump the gun on it.
But Nintendo being the one to lead the charge in this.
Basically, like, you know, these are going to be our most popular games, so we're just going to charge you extra money because fuck you.
Yeah.
It's fucking absurd. Like, Jesus Christ. Where do I go?
That's a good question. I'm trying to find some portals.
Did we get everything in this area yet?
We're about to find out.
Oh yeah, we go to this one. I think there might be something in the upper right corner. Because I think there's another cave we can reach now. If I'm not mistaken, the upper right corner. I have to remember where the treasure chest is, though.
Well, this is definitely...
At least I'm pretty sure it's the upper right corner. Oh, there's a cave we can enter.
Well, this is upper right corner
here yet. Maybe we did. Yeah, maybe we did go in here. God damn it. I do remember talking to this guy. I think there is somewhere you can use the mirror to basically get onto a cliff somewhere, though.
Yeah.
That's something I remember from here.
You can tell because it stands out a little bit. Thing is...
Yeah, it's there. That's it. That's the spot. Like I said, I'm pretty sure the graveyard in the Dark World does get us to another thing as well. Oh, come on! What bullshit? Fine, I'll move away a little bit. Jeez!
I'll move 1 inch.
Yep. Then again, Switch 2 things made it worse for America because we're still rebounding from freaking nearly entering another recession.
Yep.
Thanks for the fucking tariffs, asshole. Every economist will tell you that those are things that lead to recessions.
Yep.
Thanks a lot, dickhead.
Some people are going to tell me, what's so bad about that? Oh, I don't know. Maybe we need shit from outside the companies to be able to function?
Yeah, it's like Trump thought that America could basically make fucking everything. That's not how the world works! That's not how the world works! There isn't a single place you get everything. That's why he's relying on other parts of the world. Like, Jesus Christ. And again, the comment I've been seeing everybody do is basically freaking government collapse any percent speed run.
Okay, that's pretty good.
It's like, God damn it! Then again, some people may be jumping. I want to say jumping the gun with shouting dictator shit, but you know, there are a lot of bad things that are being shown from that. Don't want to get too deep into it, but yeah, it's not a good look no matter who you are. Like, God damn it.
Yeah.
Now it's affecting gamers, now it's personal.
Problem is, like, you know the old saying, from one extreme to another, most people are smart enough to realize that we need to be in the middle.
And again, the Democrats wanted to stop them. Maybe they should get a candidate that actually can provide a message for the people and stop, instead of just being freaking the other Republicans. That's what happens when your country relies on politicians that are all far right.
Like you said, from one extreme to another.
Yep. They're both the same, basically. There's just freaking fascist and fascist junior. Freaking can't win. That's why I look at a lot of the European countries. Because frickin' they have blends of capitalism and some socialism elements. They blend a lot of things. That's what some of the best frickin' governments run on.
Yeah, I mean, look at some of the,
You know, the media in the U.S. likes to do their scare tactics, so, you know, why do things differently?
Because,
Capitalism's
hey,
the way to go.
Imagine teaching people something reasonable, and then they start realizing, wait, you're all full of shit.
Yep.
Makes you all look bad.
We are seeing that with Elon Musk basically losing money and Tesla starting to lose its, you know, grip on the world because of, well...
Fear tactics.
Yep. Well, in America, basically, his audience has been alienated because he's been far right, when his fan base has been far left.
Yeah, because he's supposed to be tech bro. The revolutionary tech bro has gone far right.
Meanwhile, with Europe, it's not as black and white. Apparently, China is a big competitor for Tesla now. They're releasing better electric vehicles.
Why am I not surprised? Because China seems to be another big market.
China is going to be a big superpower, whether people realize that or not.
Yeah.
Why Americans think it's going to be us? No, it's going to be China. That's why they've countered tariffs against us. They will be the ones to cripple us if that happens.
Yeah, there's a reason why the Made in China meme is a thing.
Mm-hmm.
They're way too big to fail in a lot of ways.
Yup, they've been building up big. They're doing freaking they're doing like a green energy project with like other countries in the world too. Like, yeah. And China's being smart. They're not trying to directly oppose anybody. They're like only getting lightly involved with everybody. They're being very, very smart.
Yeah, like, I mean, look at the Hollywood industry. Imagine every single person trying to say, like, oh, we're going to sit here and be, like, pro-American and be
and that's why we keep trying to bend the knee to China.
Yeah.
I think China just... I'm trying to think it was China or Korea that just banned, like, a lot of, like, LGBT things in media.
That was China.
Yep, that was
because
China.
That's the reason why you see so much of the media...
Yep, I know
like,
Pixar...
Oh, you don't...
Pixar was going to have a transgender character for their new lead movie. They changed it to a white Christian kid because of things like that.
I mean...
Like, that was a well-known thing. They, like, actually directly said they changed it because of the changing political landscape. It's not a good look when media's having to change their things drastically because of politics.
Because there's also just some people that, just run on politics things.
Yup.
Okay, I'm just trying to figure out where else are the portals? Because I know there's one...
I know there's one in Kakariko Village, or near there.
Yeah, I'm just trying
That's a good one to go to explore a lot of places.
You know what? Let's go there. Because I know I'm just running around. I'm looking... Look at Jack is just running all over the place.
Yeah, there's a lot of shit to do.
Because I'm missing 8 heart pieces.
Getting to the Dark World will find a lot of stuff, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, because I get the feeling most of the stuff I'm missing is in the Dark World.
Yeah. Alright, the other game I'm looking forward to, Kirby Air Riders from Switch 2. I forgot. I have an actual sequel to that. Oh.
Hi, congratulations, you're finally done with Smash. Finally! I'm gonna retire for Smash for good.
God, upgraded City Trial. Gimme! Gimme! Oh, God, I hope it has upgraded City Trial. And again, I would imagine Sakurai knows that people love the original. So,
it's a cult classic for
I have
reason.
faith.
Emphasis on the cult part.
Yep.
It's very small.
We always play the game people want again if we wanted to fuck around at some point.
Yeah, we can do that. We can do that one day, just or at least like later on if we just want to chill.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, that's why I keep...
We can talk about that. We can talk about the rest of this.
That is quietly one of my most hyped games, because that was a cult classic favorite of me for friggin' GameCube along with Monkey Ball 2, so... Yeah. One of those treasure gaming experiences that those people that really got into it got the most out of it. It was like one of the only GameCube games me and my family members would play repeatedly. Because City Trial was just that damn good. It really was.
Alright, I think it was here actually, if I remember correctly.
Yeah, I think it does feel like it's in one of the buildings, yeah.
I think I remember it being stuck in a dead building.
That sounds right. I should get that friggin' heart piece list back up, just so I can get that back going. That's the thing! Having to remember where everything is, especially when you've done it in multiple sessions, can be a hard thing to fully remember. I know we can get basically all the heart pieces but one before we get to the last dungeon. Well, look at the list. I see we already missed a couple on Death Mountain already.
I'm saving Death Mountain for the end because I know for a fact
obviously
that's going to be
obviously
hard.
Yep. There are a lot of caves there we missed. I know the last heart piece we had to get from the last dungeon anyway. So, go where the blacksmith's house is in the Dark World. Oh, so that would be
down here and to the right?
Yes. Now the Titan's bit we can get through here. Yes, it's up here.
First, let's check down here, I guess.
Yeah, see if there's anything else. Which I don't think there is.
Yeah, I think these things just exist.
Yeah, I would say, you would think you want to hammer all of them or hammer specific ones. I think they just are there. I'm pretty sure,
yeah, these ones I think just exist.
I'm pretty sure that's what it is. Yep, that was the chest you were looking for.
Okay. Because the key is locked in this chest, you can never open it. Just take it with you.
Okay. I have a great valuable treasure. I don't know what the fuck it is, and I can't get into it, but I have it. It is mine. I can sell it off to some asshole like a scalper.
That's another thing to consider as well. We'll save that for...
That's the other thing to worry about with Switch 2 as well. Potential scalping.
Yep.
I said it on my channel, I'll say it again.
Don't buy from them and wait for them to just choke themselves out.
Yup, exactly. That's how they win. Don't go with FOMO. Oh, you know, with the increased price of all that shit, you know Switch 2 is not going to sell like original Switch.
Oh yeah. It's going to be for the wealthy elites now.
Even though it's probably still... It's still, like, less expensive than, like...
Wait, did I just lose my chest?
You might have gotten hit and dropped it, maybe? Did I get something that happens?
Oh, god damn it. Oh.
Okay, yeah, I think you get hit and you drop it. Oh, you can't dash with it.
You can't dash with it? God.
That's right. Yep,
That makes sense, but god damn it.
I forgot about that.
Thankfully, this world is small enough. Imagine if this was Breath of the Wild. You have to walk the entire way halfway across the map. Okay, I'll shut up.
At least I had an icon for you to find it. Cool. It's still a big, boring open world game.
Okay, I'll shut up.
You weren't even the one who said that! I did think that, though. He just said it for me.
Yeah, unlike him, I'm not afraid to speak my mind. Hey, I may hurt my enemies. I heard that you knew I used to be a thief, right? I'll open the chest for you. Keep it a secret from everybody else. Leave me alone.
No! Tell to everyone! Then he just ignores you. There you go, your last magic bottle.
Yeah, I know that was what that was. My question now becomes: there's 8 heart pieces.
Yes.
Where the hell are they? Because
I think there's at least 4 on Death Mountain.
Because my thing is, like, if I don't remember where any of them are, I just might be asked to just be like, I'm just gonna say, screw it, and just go to the end of the game, because that's just how I work.
That's a fair point.
Because I never really 100% this game, because I always seem to miss something, and I'm just like...
Yeah, there's gonna be a lot of stuff.
There's a lot of stuff to find, and there's not really a great way to remember where to look. So I'm just kind of like, you know what? I'm just gonna run and head to endgame. Because, like I said, I've kind of grown to the point where...
Kakariko Village of the Dark World. Did we do the chess game?
Yes.
We got the heart piece in there, right?
Yes.
Okay. Yep, I just wanted to make sure. That was one I didn't remember. Oh, god damn it! You know that thing we said we didn't need to hammer all the pegs? Hammer all the pegs. God damn it! I knew it was either nothing here or we had to hammer all the pegs. It was hammer all the pegs. There's a piece of heart there. God damn it! Fuck! That just figures. We got that one. Yeah, we just got that one. Okay, we basically have all but 2 if we get all of them before we go up Death Mountain. I think there's like 3 we'll get on our way up Death Mountain. So we should have almost all of them if we get like another 3.
Oh, right.
Yeah, we have to get the Dark World one. Well, you know where it is. Get there. Yep. At least the new Donkey Kong game's $70. Like, I was expecting $70 for the games anyway.
I mean,
so, you know.
It's inevitability, but honestly...
Inflation and all that.
I don't agree. Look, maybe it's just me kind of calling bullshit now and kind of reaching a point where I'm just saying it. I'm calling bullshit on that. Because...
I mean...
Companies, you're way too fucking big to justify needing to put prices this high.
Yeah.
Especially considering so much of the money, as we've noticed, is gone to CEOs and not the actual people working on the game. So
yeah, I know.
It makes you look really bad.
I mean, gaming costs have also gone up tremendously. Could be them trying to do what they can to quote-unquote break even. I mean, I do agree they don't give the money in the right places, but, you know.
And plus, it's also just focusing on pleasing stakeholders as opposed to...
I mean, yeah, of course. Especially with American companies. The fact that Nintendo's Japanese almost makes it feel less excusable.
Yeah, because we've seen a lot of Japanese companies doing a lot better. Like, we've seen Capcom kind of work their way out of the trenches from the hell that they basically brought themselves down to.
Yeah.
And like that... Like, I'm so happy for Capcom, man. As a massive Capcom fan. It's just nice.
Just bring back more Mega Man.
Oh. I think I remember seeing it in a video where watching a review for Mega Man. Mega Man 11 is the best-selling Mega Man game. It only sold better than Devil May Cry 2. Let that sink in.
Oof. I'll tell you, 3 didn't sell that well though, did it?
No, because it followed Devil May Cry 2.
Yeah, I know 1 sold.
The re-releases, I think. I think it might have been the re-releases.
Oh, maybe now it did, yeah. I know 1 sold relatively well.
1 sold relatively well. 2 sold relatively well because of the success of Devil May Cry 2.
Yep.
I mean, 1.
Yeah. And then 3 didn't because 2 didn't sell well.
And then 4 did incredibly well because Devil May Cry 3 did well.
Yep.
And then 5... Reboot did okay.
Yeah, because people didn't like the new look, but...
The new direction and developer did
And 5 has sold pretty damn well, yeah.
Yeah, but 5, hey, brought everything back to what we...
Oh yeah! Something else we never talked about we did Devil May Cry 3. The anime? They had a new Devil May Cry anime.
I heard mixed things about it.
Oh, okay. Damn, that's a shame.
I mean, maybe... I should probably...
Oh, there's something a little interesting.
You know, it's funny you mention that because there's something about that I wanted to... that I thought about because you saw the recent Yahtzee video? Talking about video game adaptations.
Oh, I did not.
There's a funny little thing that he talked about with that honestly kind of...
So about respecting the source material, I'm guessing, or...
The fact that, let's put it this way, in a lot of ways, it's better to see the game as a video game because the story being told in the video game because of how the video game medium sort of operates, whereas...
I agree with that.
A lot of... Not every single video game movie has done it, to be fair. There are some exceptions, but it seems like a lot of them are in spite of the actual game series it is in a lot of ways.
Yeah.
There are some exceptions, like, I guess the biggest one I can think of, honestly, is the Gran Turismo movie of all things.
Yeah.
It seems like a movie that shouldn't have worked, and yet somehow it worked way too well. That's actually one of my favorite video game movies, actually. I really enjoy that.
Is that one of the better ones? Wouldn't be surprised about that at all.
What also helped that movie is the case that it's just a racing game. There's not really a whole lot to go off of, whereas something like, say, The Last of Us or Yakuza is another big one I heard. That didn't go super well.
Yeah. Yeah. The only interesting fact I was going to say that, did you know that, you know who voiced Dante in the anime? For the dub?
It wasn't Ruben, was it?
It was the guy who voiced Nero in 4. Yep. Apparently he didn't know he was auditioning for Dante in particular, and then he was like, it was a whole different weight on my shoulders once I realized that.
Oh no, I feel bad for him. That's gotta be unfortunate.
Yep. By the way, heart piece this way.
Yeah, I don't think we've ever been here, because I feel like we've been here.
Yep. I'm starting to see a lot of the ones we missed. This is one of them. It should be just through that. Oh yeah, I think I remember this cave is annoying. Yeah, it's really a weird coincidence.
That is hilarious. That we hold on to that fact for when we get to Devil May Cry 4, because I don't know how Koda's gonna know that. Wonder his reaction's gonna be when he hears that. That's pretty funny.
Yeah, it's really weird when you have situations like that. Well, like,
congratulations, you voiced one different character. Like, oh crap. And you realize, well, congratulations, you're gonna be in Devil May Cry series. What?
Yeah, who'd have thought? Need to get out of the doorway.